North Carolina is filled with culture, adventure, and boundless opportunity. And when it comes to travel, there's something for everyone. From eating the best barbecue to hiking the Appalachian Trail or finding that perfect sunrise on the beach, North Carolina is an extraordinary place. But where do you start? Where would you go? And what could you do? Well, we have some suggestions. From PBS North Carolina, this is 10 to Try. There's a stability and a fortitude one gets while mingling, converging with nature. When you squish salty sand between your toes, listen to water ripple as it cascades down a stream, or reach the peak of a mountain amongst the clouds, you gain an important sense of calmness, revitalization, or clarity. In fact, there are over 1,000 studies linking an immersion and interaction with nature to our health and well-being. By connecting to the natural world around us, we become healthier both physically and mentally. And what better place to be than in North Carolina, where 42 different locations inside its state park system provide a treasure trove of scenic beauty, adventure opportunities, and sanctuaries ideal for your wellness. Here are 10 to try. Just north of Charlotte, Lake Norman State Park sits on the northern shores of the largest man-made lake in North Carolina. Swimmers, as well as boating and fishing enthusiasts, are attracted to the lake's vast 32,000 acres and 520 miles of shoreline. Lake Norman State Park also boasts one of the region's more popular mountain biking trails, positioned amid the park's 1,900 acres of forest. Over 30 miles of bike trails crisscross the park's forested terrain with enough hills, berms, dips, bench cuts, and switchbacks to keep the ride interesting and to keep your heart rate up. Mountain biking is a low-impact sport, putting less stress on your joints than other cardio activities. Yet the varying terrain found on bike trails offers a full-body workout. Cycling creates new thought patterns that promote feelings of calm and well-being. It can be a great way to zone out, but it can also be used as a form of meditation. You may even sleep better. Regular riding helps synchronize your natural circadian rhythms and can reduce levels of stress hormones that make deep, restorative sleep difficult. The park's Itusi Trail is known for its fast, flowing loops, most of which don't have steep climbs or many difficult root or rock formations, making it appealing to a variety of mountain bikers. This state park is so vast that its trails have very little overlap, providing riders with a great backcountry experience. These trails provide an exceptional opportunity to get out and enjoy a different side of the lake life. Nestled in the southernmost part of the Outer Banks, an area known as the Crystal Coast, is Hammocks Beach State Park. The highlight of the park is a 4-mile-long, untouched barrier island called Bear Island. It covers more than half of the state park's 1,600 acres and is only accessible by ferry or private boat. Once you make it to Bear Island, the vegetation opens up to soft, rolling dunes, and you are greeted with a fantastic view of the unspoiled coastline. The seclusion found on the island is an attraction for those interested in kayaking, fishing, camping, and surfing. North Carolina's coast is an ideal geographical spot for great surfing conditions. Ocean swells travel from the north to the southwest, creating surfing opportunities as they meet the wind blowing offshore. North Carolina boasts surf-worthy waves all year long due to a variety of ingredients, from summer and fall storms to winter nor'easters. There's no doubt that surfing, even small waves, is a great benefit to your physical health. Paddling with your arms, maintaining balance on your board, and increasing your cardio benefits the whole body. But the less visible benefit is the benefit it can provide to your mental health. Climbing atop a surfboard allows you to leave your stresses behind and focus only on the present. Research has shown that surfing may help those suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. The adventure, focus, and sheer adrenaline rush found in surfing may help them heal mentally and emotionally. Surfing is most often considered an extreme sport, but you'll find it can provide time for you to slow down, disconnect, and breathe in that salty air. Rising 600 feet out of the ground is the massive granite dome known as Stone Mountain. This spectacular landmark is part of 25 square miles of igneous rock that formed beneath the Earth's surface from molten lava. Over time, wind and weather have shaped the granite surface to the rounded outcrop we see today. Stone Mountain State Park offers a wide variety of activities, including hiking, camping, and rock climbing. However, one of its most popular attractions is its trout fishing. With more than 20 miles of park streams designated as trout waters, you're sure to find a quiet and beautiful spot to cast your line. These cool, clear waters are teeming with many species of fish. In the lower parts of the streams, you will find rainbow and brown trout, while in the higher and cooler waters, brook trout thrive. Fishing requires focus and keen awareness. Like meditation, fishing takes your mind off internal conflict and stress. As a result, researchers say it can help reduce anxiety, fight off depression, and promote relaxation. Nestled along the Cape Fear River, where the foothills begin to mingle with the coastal plain, is Raven Rock State Park. The landmark rock stretches 150 feet into the air and hugs more than a mile of banks along the Cape Fear River. The south side of the park hosts a variety of trails for hikers and grounds for picnicking and camping. This area is also home to the large rock outcrop that gives the park its name. Follow the path to the base of the rock at the riverbed and discover a one-of-a-kind landscape beneath the giant overhang. Or you can take the trail to the overlook and indulge in the incredible views of the Cape Fear River winding its way through the countryside. The north side of the park hosts 7 miles of trails for horseback riding. The bridle trails take you deep into the property on steady paths that cross bridges and streams. The proximity to animal and nature is a great combination that provides an experience unlike any other. Despite its relaxed appearance, exploring trails on horseback is an exercise in cardio, core, legs, and mental stamina. Horse and rider truly do work in tandem, physically and mentally, as they traverse the varying terrain. The imperceptible mix of horse guiding you and you guiding horse is a symbiosis that will compel you to explore and experience more of what nature has to offer. Jockey's Ridge State Park is made up of the largest natural sand dune system on the East Coast. Small patches of plant life make their home on Jockey's Ridge, but most of the park is composed of shifting sand. In the northern Outer Banks, the southwest winds in the summer and the northeast winds in the winter constantly reshape the dunes at Jockey's Ridge. These dunes, thought to have first formed 3,000 to 4,000 years ago, can grow as tall as 60 feet. Steady and prevailing winds also create a perfect environment for kiting and hang gliding. Wind fills your canopy as you run barefoot in the sand and against the current. Your feet begin to lift subtly off the ground, and the thrill and excitement of flying, much like the first flight by the Wright brothers close to this very spot, lifts your spirits even higher. The dunes are a unique place to visit. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, you can experience one of the most popular activities at Jockey's Ridge State Park from above. The solitude found within Merchants Mill Pond State Park, located in a remote northeastern section of the state, offers peace and quiet that will soothe and relieve you of life's stresses. Part hardwood forest, part swamp, Merchants Mill Pond State Park is a unique ecosystem that will take your breath away with its simple yet beautiful features. The park is surrounded by picnic areas, campsites, and 9 miles of hiking trails. The most stunning feature, however, is the water itself. The mill pond is calm and reflective, providing the perfect environment for kayaking and canoeing. Bring your own boat or rent a canoe or kayak on site. Leisurely guide your boat through the plentiful cypress trees and low-hanging Spanish moss. If you time your visit just right, you'll be rewarded with incredible views of the sunset streaming through the foliage. The sunlight warms you as it filters through the trees, and the water calms you as you slowly glide across its glassy surface. Merchant's Mill Pond provides a special retreat to nature that allows you to disconnect and slow down. It's a fantastic place to clear your mind, enjoy the natural beauty around you, and burn a few calories while you paddle your way through the ancient cypress trees. You can't miss this lonely knob rising into the sky off Highway 52. Its outline is unmistakable and iconic, and with over 1 million visitors annually, there's no doubt this is a great place to visit. Pilot Mountain State Park is home to 2 unique land formations called Big Pinnacle, also known as the Knob, and Little Pinnacle. The bare rock walls of the Knob rise to an impressive 2,400 feet of elevation, while Little Pinnacle reaches 2,200 feet, providing visitors with an unparalleled view of the area. It also makes for great rock climbing. There are several designated areas for climbing that have bolted routes. These are easy routes for those who are newer to climbing, and there are moderate to advanced routes that provide a challenging and exciting climb for seasoned climbers. Rock climbing provides a real hands-on experience with Pilot Mountain State Park. It's an up-close and personal look and connection with the mountain. Climbing is an activity that engages and improves the climber both physically and mentally. It can be useful in the treatment of depression and related conditions by promoting feelings of accomplishment. Not to mention the reward of a fantastic view after a challenging climb. Weymouth Woods Sandhills Nature Preserve provides a rare opportunity to experience the longleaf pine forests that once covered most of the southeast United States. Situated in the Sandhills region of North Carolina, wide, easy trails guide you through 915 acres of tall, longleaf pines, some of them hundreds of years old. The sound of leaves rustling and trees creaking in the wind, mixed with a variety of birds calling, singing, and chirping to one another, creates an enchanting environment for a relaxed stroll through nature. The preserve is an exceptional place to hear and spot birds. More than 160 species of birds make the preserve their home. One such species is the endangered red cockaded woodpecker, a bird native to the longleaf pine forest at Weymouth Woods. Looking for birds and identifying species over a period of time can be calming for those living with dementia. Activities that involve visual aids, like bird watching, can often help people recall memories, while repetition can often be reassuring to someone with cognitive difficulties. Weymouth Woods Sandhills Natural Preserve also boasts about 100 acres of old-growth forest, with many of the trees in this section suspected to be over 400 years old. Protected for conservation and education rather than for recreation, these designated areas are only open for low-impact uses. Weymouth Woods is the perfect place for a slow-paced and serene encounter with nature. Grab your binoculars, camera, and bird guide and see what you can find. Just a short drive from North Carolina's capital, Raleigh, Jordan Lake State Recreation Area is a popular place for a variety of water activities. The 14,000-acre lake is also a source of water for the surrounding towns and cities. Many visitors to Jordan Lake come to swim in its refreshing waters. One way to enjoy Jordan Lake is by boat. There are several boat ramps that provide access to the lake, and from there, you can find countless swimming spots with spectacular views. Another way to enjoy the water is at the various sandy beachheads. Grab your blanket and a picnic basket and find the perfect spot by the water where you can splash and swim inside a netted area. These are great spots for families with small children, or for those who want to take it a little slower and enjoy a beach experience a little farther inland. Research has shown that just being near or in water can increase our overall sense of well-being and contentment. Whether it's for play, exercise, or friendly competition, swimming Jordan Lake is a great way to beat the heat during North Carolina's long, hot summer and boost your fitness in the process. No matter how you decide to enjoy the water, Jordan Lake State Recreation Area is a delightful place to visit, swim, and recharge. At 6,684 feet above sea level, Mount Mitchell is the highest point east of the Mississippi River. It's part of the 15-mile-long Black Mountain Range, which were formed more than 1 billion years ago. The spruce fir forest covering the mountain is an extraordinary environment that in North Carolina is only found on the highest peaks. The observation deck at the top of the mountain is easily reached by a paved road that winds its way to the summit. The views from this vantage point are stunning and can reach as far as 85 miles on a clear day. Mount Mitchell State Park features miles of hiking trails, and not one step disappoints. Whether you're looking for a short, casual hike or a longer and more strenuous adventure, there's a trail for you. Hiking with a partner or in a group can improve the health of your relationships. Challenging climbs and relaxed hikes are great ways to strengthen the bonds you have with your companions. Along the path, you'll enjoy views of old-growth forests populated with a variety of ferns, hardwoods, spruce, and fir at varying elevations. The winding and rocky paths take you through beautiful and lush forest, around and under massive overhangs, and to breathtaking views from clearings on the summit. Because of Mount Mitchell's extreme elevation, the weather on top of the mountain can be bright and sunny one minute, and the next minute you can find yourself in the middle of a cloud. Either way, the natural and distinctive beauty that is Mount Mitchell State Park will leave you in awe. North Carolina state parks have a rich and diverse landscape that creates a multitude of opportunities for us to connect with the natural world around us. And our ability to do this, whether it be catching the right wave, connecting with wildlife, or admiring our longleaf pine forests, should not be underestimated because it can help us live longer, healthier, and happier lives. There's a state full of experiences. We've shared 10. Now it's up to you to give them a try.